Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's update our view on the euro currency. So yesterday we said that we mostly treat this upward action as a retracement, but by some well-known reasons this retracement has become a bit stronger than we thought in the beginning of the week. It was supported by the so-called agreement on the Brexit, positive event as it's treated right now in the mass media for Great Britain, although I do not see something really positive yet. And corresponding to the European Union as well. So for the European Union, yes, it's a small victory because they keep the United Kingdom in its tax and custody space. United Kingdom will continue to pay corresponding payments. So this will last till the 2020. So it's no problem for the European Union at all. But whether this was a victory for Great Britain, well, this is really the question. So anyway, by this event, you can see that euro currency has shown a bit stronger action on intraday charts. But still, we think that this is a retracement because in general we have the strong downside tendency, driven by the major fundamental economical factors. Collapse here in general downward direction stands very strong. Here was also last week's acceleration to the downside with the tail closing. So the bearish momentum that stands in the market has not disappeared. It's still here. In our yesterday video, we talked about the possible bearish grabber that could be formed here on a daily chart. And indeed, this pattern has been formed. So by itself, grabbers suggest the taking out of these lows and continuation to the downside, because we think that market in general gravitates to major weekly support that stands around 1180, 1185 area. Because a lot of the supports here has been broken already. How it would be better to deal with this grabber? First, we need to take a look at the dollar index, because their situation a bit different. I mean, not particularly the grabber, but the two candles that we have here looks a bit different on the dollar index. And take a look how they look like here. In fact, we have side by side two indecision sessions. It has so-called the high wave pattern or something of that sort. And it's also the grabber yesterday has been formed on the dollar index. And in general, the further direction will be determined by the breakout. Because high wave doesn't show the direction, but the extreme points of this pattern could point direction, because usually market proceeds in the direction of the breakout of the high wave pattern. So if, for example, if lows will be taken out, it means that here market will continue to move lower, and correspondingly euro currency should proceed to the higher. Conversely, the upside breakout here working with the grabber taken out of this top will trigger the upward continuation here and correspondingly downward action on the euro currency. It means that in the short-term perspective, everything depends on the extreme point of the grabber and the grabber itself, because a pattern will be valid until market stands above its lows. So on the euro currency, it means that until market stands below its top. And here we have two different ways how we could deal with this grabber, and in general with the possible patterns that we see here on the intraday charts. Take a look on the follow time frame chart. Here, market has hit our OP target that we have specified. It has happened occasionally. Actually, you can see it was just a strong spike up. Market has hit the OP, pips to pips, and turns downward action. So here is the agreement resistance area. The spike up to the OP. It's also the top of the bullish grabber on daily. Overall price action market looks heavy. Yes, market somehow has the power to overcome any sell-off that's starting here. And here was strong sell-off, but still market again and again rebound and engulfs and cover the sell-off by the heavy but upward action. But in general, overall action looks very choppy. It doesn't look like the real reversal in the market. So it's just a retracement. That's why there's two ways how you could manage this situation. First of all, you could deal with the patterns and try and take the position based on the patterns with the anticipating of the possible reversal. Or more conservative tactics is just wait when reversal will start. So you need to see some starting strong drop in action and then try and take the position on the retracement. That's two tactics that usually you could follow on the market. Speaking about the first tactic, so we have the grabber in place on the daily and market sets an agreement resistance here. It's completion of the OP. If you'll take a look at the hourly chart, we also have the nice divergence with the MACD. And take a look, that's the top of the grabber. Market has dropped out from it and it's forming ABCD action. So that could be, for example, got steeple to sell. And theoretically, the downward action could start by this pattern if this bearish scenario that we are talking about will start to work. So market just could show minor retracement in a few hours and starting dropping lower. That really could happen. But initially, if you would like to follow these tactics, you need to place stop slightly high above this area. Because as you can see, we have the untouched XOP. And market could occasionally just hit this area before downward action will start. In this case, it might be some butterfly will be formed, not the Gartler's triple 2, but butterfly. But anyway, this will be bearish continuation pattern. Butterfly also could become the bearish pattern as well. So, so you try to rely on the patterns as soon as they will be formed. Other way, as I said, second approach to the current situation, how to manage this situation. Wait the breakout of this channel. Wait strong collapse to the downside. As soon as market will show it, this will be the sign that grabber starts to work. The market turns south. And in this case, in the drop lower, you could try and take the retracement position on the some retracement. It will be at worse price, but you will have the more confidence because the motion to the downside already will start. So it will be less risk with this. This approach will be dealing with the patterns, give you better price for entry, but the risk also higher. Because pattern could fail, market could somehow, some news could be released and market could show this upward continuation or something of that sort. But that is the scenarios that we could keep an eye on today. So this depends on your personality, your money management, psychological speciality. So just think about it and make your decision.